do this.
Alright, so welcome to the first show of Your Best Dish. We're here today with, who are you with?
Abby Hustler. My name's Abby Hustler. I'm a pastry chef and here with Matt.
What are you making for us today?
I'm going to be making white wine poached pears with candied pecans and a vanilla mascarpone filling.
Alright, so tell me a little about this dish. Where did you come up with it? And what made you, find out about this?
Well, I went to a French cooking school. Really traditional food, simple, but really delicious. And that's kind of how I go about all dishes that I start to create. Poached pears, even just not in France but everywhere, are just the most simple, delicious dessert that you could possibly make. And the filling that I'm doing, I actually used at the first job that I ever had. I've altered it a little bit. I used to go with the pumpkin cake, but it's really delicious inside of pears. Most of the time when I do pears, I like to cut them in half and poach them, because I'll put them in like a tart or what have you. And this I'm actually going to peel it and take out the inside so I can fill it and it still looks nice as a whole pear. And I'll also leave the stems on because I feel like it makes a prettier presentation. The pecans, I was going to go with walnuts originally, but pecans I feel have a much bolder flavor than walnuts. So.
Alright, well, don't let me stop you. Let's see.
No, alright.
Let's get started.
Alright.
So what's step one?
Step one, you're going to want to rinse these off, dry them, and show the peeler the right side.
Is there a particular thing you're looking for when you're getting pears from the supermarket? Or?
I like to use Bosque pears. Anjou pears, I feel, are too soft, so when you poach them, they kind of fall apart. These keep their body pretty well, and they don't tend to overcook unless you really overcook them. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to pay as much attention to them. You can also use the really tiny pears you find in supermarkets, but those are also usually pretty ripe when you get them, so you don't want to overcook those either. Also because they're much smaller, so they don't take as much time originally, plus they're softer.
Once the pears were peeled, Abby then added them into water that had been brought to a boil. The water also contained sugar and cinnamon sticks, and white wine was added once removed from heat.
This is 5 cups of sugar, 5 cups of water, and some cinnamon sticks. And I brought that to a boil, dissolved the sugar, and then added 2.5 cups of white wine, and just let that simmer for a little bit, and then I added the pears. All right.
Cool.
All right. So get this out of here.
Now you wait.
All right.
It was night time to candy some pecans.
This is actually the stove. This is this burner right here. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna put that on. Say it's about medium.
And then what candy and walnuts in?
Yeah, they're not gonna be super candied. They're just gonna be kind of dusted with sugar and spices.
To candy the pecans, put sugar in a saucepan and heat until gooey and amber colored. Add pecans and stir until there is a light coating of sugar. Once coated, remove from heat and dust pecans with ground ginger, cinnamon, and cloves.
I love fall because I get to make pumpkin pie, and that's what my house smells like all the time. Tastes good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
This is a whole new nut.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Pecans, the reasons I love using spices but not too much in pecans is because the flavor, you can do all of this at home. This is not anything that pertains to me because I do this specifically for a living. This is all done at home. You can do this at home. It's not difficult whatsoever. It's
Cool.
very easy, simple, delicious.
Well, you got a fork?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's eat this. I'm gonna go ahead and make this one then. I'm just gonna take a little bit of pear and some of the filling. Color sticking to the filling, that's good.
So, a little pear. Some of this snap.
Matt's a pro eater.
Alright,
We can go.
cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. Wow, that's really good.
Thank
and then
you.
this is whipped cream.
Whipped cream and mascarpone cheese
Mmm,
mixed together.
that's really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, this has been Let's Dish. I'm Matt Becky, your host. Thanks for having us,
Thank you very much for coming.
and be sure to watch next week. Peace.
See you doing.
Empty plate. Empty plate.
You should lick it clean.
Let's get out of here before it's time to do the dishes. Thanks for watching.